The Huey Cam. Featuring the best of Lamont and Tonelli on 107.7 The Bone.
We have Tommy Chong here on a Do Your Favorite Thursday. 888-303-BONE is our number. Are you ready for this, Tommy?
I'm ready.
All right, by the way, Tommy is playing Cobb's Comedy Club, and The Bone presents the show. He is there tonight, Friday, Saturday, and again on Sunday. You're on the air, Lamont Tonelli. Who's this?
This is Derek.
What's going on, bro?
Not a whole lot. Hey, I just had a quick question for Tommy.
Okay.
On your Up in Smoke album,
Yeah.
on the LP, when you guys are talking about Do You Want to Get High?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you play that record backwards, it says I Can Get Good Acid. Now, was that on purpose?
Oh, you're very quick, man. I didn't think anybody knew that. In fact, I didn't know that.
There's somebody with a lot of time on his hands.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Good actors, yeah.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Up in Smoke, you guys have the 30th anniversary DVD out.
Yeah.
And it's been out for a while.
Yeah.
But I was reading some notes on that. I didn't realize that the Volkswagen with the Rolls-Royce grill that you drive,
Jack Nicholson.
that is amazing.
Yeah, that was Nicholson. He donated the Volkswagen to the show.
You know Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
What's he like?
He's kind of surly if you don't know him. You know. When I first met him, he didn't know who I was, you know, and I tried to give him a compliment, you know, about one of his movies.
Yeah.
You know, I was a big fan, you know,
Sure.
I saw The Last Detail. But, you know, when people intimidate you, you always end up saying the wrong thing. You know? So I said to Jack, I said, hey, I just saw you in The Last Detail. Oh, what a great movie. And he wouldn't say anything. He didn't say yeah or nothing.
Right.
Just looked at me. And I says, I want a question. You know, that scene where you're combing your hair, man, it like took forever. And like you don't have any hair. And so he just looked at me like I just messed myself. You know?
He just messed myself.
And so after that, then I know he forgot about it. And then one time we were driving to the Laker game with Jack
Yeah.
and Cheech. And Jack drives, he was late. You know, we were late, so he gets on the wrong side of the road, you know, on the oncoming traffic. And he's driving down there as fast as he could. It was this big old Mercedes. And Cheech is in the back seat singing, I got basketball Jones. I got basketball Jones. Cheech was messing his pants in the back. I got basketball Jones. And so the next day I remembered the tune, and so we went in and I wrote the rest of the lyrics.
That was the beginning of basketball
That's
jokes.
how we got basketball.
That's amazing.
Jones.
888-303-BONE. You're on the air. Lamont Tonelli, and we've got Tommy Chong with us.
Hey, Tommy, how's it going?
Hey, really good, man.
You have a question for Tommy?
No, I just want to say, hey, I was in Birmingham, Alabama, like 8 to 10 years ago to watch minor league baseball and saw a sign that Tommy was there, and funniest show we ever saw. He got some gal from the audience up on the stage and did Fifi the dog. It was freaking amazing. Just funniest to me. And then he asked the crowd to finish this line, no stems, no seeds that you don't need. And nobody from Alabama had a clue what the hell he was talking about. And us from California back there yelling, "Come on, we know what this is!" And then afterwards, he's outside selling bongs and autographing them. It was an amazing show, show.
We had
and we had to go to Birmingham, Alabama to see this. So that was great. Tommy, you're a funny guy, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, my wife Shelby was in the show too.
Yeah.
And she was just starting out with the comedy, and so I used to do a lot of audience participation. I used to get these gorgeous women up and then do Fifi with them. You know? Okay, you're a dog. Okay, on your hands and knees. Okay, and I'll sniff your butt. You know.
I'll sniff your
And then I had another bit where I would teach him salsa. And in fact, I'm going to do a bit tonight with my wife, you know, called Dancing with the Pervert.
At Cobb's Comedy Club, by the way, get the plug in.
And I get a girl from the audience, unsuspecting. I say, you know, in my Spanish accent, you know, okay, a lot of people, you know, when they dance, they're very pervert. So when they do this is not salsa, you know. And I'd be grabbing her butt, you know. Okay, if they do this, don't let them do this. Don't let them do this. And don't let them do this. Don't let them do this. And the girl would stand there going, hey, that's funny. And the boyfriend would be ready to kill me.
888-303-BONE. Another question for Tommy Chong. You're on the air. Lamont Tonelli, who are we talking to?
Oh, this is Bob. I didn't have a question for Tommy. I just wanted to make Lamont aware. He was asking earlier for Sammy Sammy's playing at Canuck on August 1st with the Scorpions.
Well, there you go. All right. That was like 2 hours ago. I was wondering when Sammy was playing.
Thanks
Sammy
for the
Hagar.
update.
888-303-BONE. Who's this?
This is Seth.
What's going on, Seth?
How you doing, man?
Not much. Pretty good.
You have a question for Tommy Chong?
Oh, yeah. I was just wondering, man, if you got any of those bongs left and where I could pick one up.
Well, actually, the feds are having a clearance sale
Of all of your
in a
stuff.
few years. As soon as the statute of limitations run out, they're going to have to raise money to fix all the bush mess here.
So you're
So,
no
no,
longer selling bongs.
No. But I am. I've invented a necklace pipe, that will pass inspection.
Kind of looks like a wooden shark's tooth almost.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it just come out that way. What I do. This is what I do.
right.
Seriously, I got a little art studio in my basement. Is where my wife doesn't. She doesn't allow me in the rest of the house, so I'm allowed in the garage. That's my room.
Right.
And I make pipes. But I have more fun testing them than I do anything else. So I'm a pipe tester, and I'm going to sell them eventually, but not yet. I got to wait until the Bush gets out of office.
Well, the good thing is you would never lose it.
No,
You would never forget where you put it.
Yeah, it's always, well, yeah, you would forget. I always do that. Stoners do that. Like they lose their car keys and they walk around all day with the keys in one hand. So that's. I'm going to do another book. I got to plug my book. I wrote a book called The Unauthorized Autobiography of Cheech and Chong.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Cheech hasn't read it yet, so
That's why it's unauthorized.
so I don't know if the tour is really going to happen.
What is
That's
that?
another worry. My son's reading the book. He doesn't read anything I write, but he's reading that one. What did you say about Cheech? Nothing, man. I said he was, 2 or 3 times don't make you gay.
So, did you learn that in prison?
Yeah. No, in prison it's a hustle.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a hustle. Yeah.
So in the book, The Unauthorized Biography of Cheech and Chong, Cheech hasn't read it yet.
No.
What do you think is the part of that book that might piss Cheech off?
Probably the whole book. No, the only thing that would piss him off would be the fact that he's not getting any money from it. But
you did all the work.
Yeah, I did all the work, and I left his story out, so he can write his story.
Yeah,
it's mostly mine.
Okay.
Because I know my story, So I left his part out. So if he wants to write a Cheech and Chong book, he can write it.
Lamont and Tonelli, weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.